Welcome back, dedicated Land to House vlog fan. Here's a scene you've never watched on my channel before. I've got material on top of my car. So I went back to the shop where I got Ashley's ladder, red oak, and I thought I'll buy some more because I'm gonna need a removable ladder in the workshop for my up top storage. And also I'm gonna have a workbench build coming up fairly soon, and along the edge of the workbench is going to be this board. It's an oak, and it's going to be a clamping surface. So anyway, it's a bit tougher than your typical pine, so I thought I would take this into the workshop in preparation for those projects in the future. This week's vlog is going to be full of original content that you have never seen before, like let's unload material from the top of my car. I feel like you see one of those in every vlog. So, Ashley last night was looking at coffee tables, and she found one on Pinterest that was, they wanted to sell it for 300 bucks. I was like, no, we can make that for $30. So I got 4 2x6s 8 foot long and 4 2x4s 8 foot long, and then more sheathing for the workshop. So an upcoming project, hopefully within the next 2 weeks or so, we'll be building a do-it-yourself coffee table for our living room. Should be fun. So last night, Ashley and I were sitting on the couch, and Emma was just crawling around having a good time. And all of a sudden, we looked down, and she is in her bouncer, turned around the other direction, going crazy. And we kind of freaked out a little bit, because she was really bouncing around. And so I think it's time to get rid of this bouncer. Yeah, I know. You're a little daredevil, huh? Daredevil. Yeah, I think it's time. We're moving into the second day of rain, so I'm not doing anything outside right now. But inside the workshop, I am working hard. Check this out. I have the paneling done from all the way here, all the way over to this side. So I'm very excited about that because I'm going to go ahead and get the storage shelf up top very soon, and also start working on the French cleat storage system. It's going to be lots of fun. So I'm looking forward to getting that done. And I've used just a mixed matched set of paneling over here on this side. As you can see, random colors. And I'm going to be putting the storage shelf over here as well. So basically the shelf is going to be where the seam is. So it's going to cover that whole seam and add a little strength to that. And then it'll have some angled braces that come down to just above the window here. And that should give it plenty of strength to hold just basic stuff like, you know, storage boxes and stuff. But right now, I am about to film the Build a Workshop series video on getting the insulation installed up here. It's a little bit of a hassle because, I'm gonna mention this in the video, but I didn't really plan out ventilation for this building, which is a mistake. So I have purchased these vents. They don't have screen on them, which I'm a little disappointed. I may have to add that later to keep any little tiny bugs from getting in there. So anyway, those will go in the soffits, and then, so I'm going to have 3 on each side of the building, and I've got holes that I'm drilling between every one of the rafters up here, and then there's going to be holes in the blocking, and that's going to go up to the vented ridge cap that's on the top up here. And then my friend had given me all of these to use in there. That basically makes a channel between the roof and the insulation for air to pass through. So anyway, on a good rainy day like this, it's perfect for me to be working inside. When it comes to being a husband and a dad, I know I fall way short of greatness, but there are a few things that I can do to help improve my relationship with my wife, and then making a good household for my daughter, and like washing the dishes and cleaning the bathrooms. I think all of those kind of things help out to relieve the stress of the household. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Bathroom time. Last night we were supposed to get a light dusting of snow, and yeah, check this out. Ugh. Whoa, that's bright. It's about 1.5 to 2 inches of snow, so not a whole lot gonna be happening outside today. Man, I'm almost done with the sheathing of the workshop. I've got this back side right here, and then, let's see if we can see any of this. Yeah, I think it's 3 sheets right there, or 3 pieces. So 1 sheet there, and maybe 2 here. Not exactly sure, but anyway. So close. And of course, trim. I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do yet with the trim, which is gonna be like, you know, right there. But anyway, yeah, back to cleaning bathrooms. Hey Emma, what you doing? What are you doing in there, huh? Trying to get your toys? You're getting brave these days. It's 33 degrees out. The snow is melting pretty quick on the roads. I used the snow cover for my car, so I can just flap that snow off if I ever need to go anywhere. So several years ago, I was at work shoveling snow in the parking lot, and it was really windy, blowing all over. And so I bought some really cheap, I guess they're skiing glasses, and I thought that I would wear them today on a little four-wheeler ride. One of the suggestions was to have more trail riding videos, so I'm gonna try and hook up the GoPro on this really inexpensive Go pole that I made. It's just a squeegee pole with a GoPro on it, so maybe you can get some good angles while I'm riding. So let's try that out. Okay, here's the goggles I bought. They should be nice for this simple snow we've got here. I mean, it's 33 degrees, it's not crazy cold, but anyway, so here's the idea I had for the GoPro. I can't say that it's gonna be any usable footage because it's gonna shake around a lot, but we'll just go for a ride and see what happens. Man, that was fun. Hands are a bit cold, but not too bad. So last night, about 10 o'clock, I was editing video and I actually wasn't feeling too good, so she went to bed a little early. And when I got done editing my video, I went to our room and the door hinges made a terrible creak and I was afraid it was going to wake Emma up. So here in my car, I've got my WD-40. I'm going to give those hinges a little lubrication here. Hopefully it'll stop that noise. How is that for cleaning off a windshield? Okay, let's see if I can make this thing make that same squeaking noise. Of course not. It only does it whenever it's 2 in the morning. So, anyway, I'm just going to spray this anyhow. Put a little of this on here. Catch it, catch it, catch it. Okay. What do you think about that, huh? Fun stuff? Yeah? Yeah?
Stop!
So,
we're playing.
How are the 2 little babies doing today?
We're playing.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to see if I could.
And you can.
I just wanted to see if I could get in here and without it breaking.
Right.
Can you walk to Dada?
Here we go.
Go to him.
Yeah. Good job.
Can you come to Mama?
So I can go to the camera.
Go to the camera.
Oh man, I spent the past hour trying to get the bolts to thread under my car for the trailer hitch that I purchased. And after about 30 minutes, I got one to go in there very well. And the second one, I have it about 3/4 of the way. And it's stuck now. So, well, not stuck, but I just can't get it to go any further. So, anyway, my new plan for today is to go up here where there is a giant pile of wood chips where the power company has been clearing all the trees away from the power lines, and they just dump the chips out and it's free use. So anyway, I've got a tarp back here in the back, and let's go up there and gather some wood chips. See, check out these really awesome wood chips. There's a huge long line of them, and they're just free for the taking. So I've got my tarp in here. Hopefully I'll be able to keep it from making too big of a mess in my car. We'll find out. This is either an awesome idea or a terrible idea. Well, it didn't seem to be as bad an idea as I thought it might be. The mulch seemed to stay in place pretty good. So this is where I want to put this mulch. From right here at the edge of this all the way to the steps there. And later I'm going to go around the corner and through the workshop and stuff. But I've got this black fabric that I got from my friend. It's what I used behind the retaining wall. I'm going to put that down first to hopefully keep out any grass and weeds from growing. Mom gave me this grass. I think it's called liriope. But anyway, I'm just cutting holes in this black silt screen here and pulling this grass through. So later on in the spring, I'm going to put a a flower or two in here. So I'll have to go back and cut this stuff up for that as well. But anyway, I'm just opening up a hole and pulling this through. As free landscaping goes, I've seen worse. I think it's looking pretty decent here. Whenever these grass clumps grow to their full size, and they're about a foot tall, and then have, I think they're called, I forget what they're called. Anyway, have a couple of either pink or purple flower bushes in here, maybe 3 or 4 foot tall, and it should look pretty good. So I want to, oh, and that 1 carload I think was plenty. So it was more mulch than I expected. So I'm probably going to put similar over here. Probably just do maybe to about right here. Just a little spot and have just 1 flower in there. Because I eventually want to continue this walkway over here to my ramp. This morning I took the table saw out and cut these strips here. They are 53 inches, and that's basically going to be the extension right here for the 2x4 roof to make it a 2x6. And so I'm going to just start putting these on all those other trusses there and get ready to put more insulation in. But we have company coming over this evening, and so I'm going to end this week's vlog right here. I hope you've enjoyed it, and stay tuned for next week's vlog. Thanks for watching. Bye.